My name is Lisa Meyer, and my diagnosis was adenosquamous carcinoma, and I was diagnosed in October, about 7 going on 8 years, I believe. I had a lump, went to the doctor. I actually had a physical. I'm a big advocate of have a primary medical doctor and get a physical at least once a year. Just do it. Just that way you have a relationship with the doctor, and then if you have something really weird that comes up, you can call and you get right in. That's exactly what happened. And then they did a biopsy, and then before you know it, I got the phone call and got introduced to Dr. Bellick.
What do you mean I have the big C? That can't be me.
No,
I'm drinking my herbal tea. I'm doing well.
I just
I'm
did a half
exercising.
marathon. What?
How can this happen? And a lot of that was decompressing that to get to the problem before we could even start treatment. And just saying, look, none of us choose this, none of us want this, but there's a lot of things that we can do. So let's go down the path of how do we evaluate this? How do we stage it? Who else do you need to see? You need to see my radiation doctors. You need to see a surgeon. We need to get all these appointments set up so we can hit this as hard as we can.
Man, radiation, they said, it can really wear you out. Oh my gosh. It will not. I mean, I got so weak that I was unable to really even walk a full block towards the end. It was brutal. And when they talk about, they said that your swallowing is going to feel like, imagine your worst sore throat that you've ever had. We've all had sore throats, right?
Only it's going to be much worse.
Said take it by about times 10 or 20. But there was also the part where I thought, because I was so strong and fit, that maybe I wouldn't have that kind of reaction. And that was really humbling.
I think that was a very hard part for you, because you're like, well, I'm going to hit this. I've got all the energy and I can do all this.
Yes.
And it's...
That's a weird experience, because you go from finding out that you have this really scary disease to going through all the treatments, which are difficult and hard and important to go through. So you make it through and you get to the end of the journey, and then you're in remission.
See ya.
Bye. So you're not seeing the docs anymore. You're not going there in a regular, and there's this really big, long pause. And you go see your radiologist, your oncologist, and your surgeon, and they have you on this every 3 months. My words of wisdom, if I could pass them on, would be one, to just remember, and I remind myself of this, I'm still human on this journey, and I hope to be here for a really long time, is to control what we can control. Do try to eat right. Don't beat yourself up, but try to make good choices with food. Do exercise. I'm not saying you have to become a marathoner, but do what you can to move and take good care of your body. And one part that is missed so often is sleep. I think we pride ourselves on sleep deprivation at times.
Very much so.
And I think really, look at what choices you can make to try to rest your body, because when we rest our bodies, it's really when we're building that immune system. And our body needs that rest. And be compassionate with yourself. If you are dealing with a disease, just be compassionate with yourself and do your best to make really good choices. And hopefully then spread that compassion to others.